You must negotiate, even if you only have one offer and you're desperate for a job. Here's how to do it. This is a story about somebody who was laid off out of a job for 7 months, changed their strategy, and is now making more money than before. If you don't remember me, I'm Nolan. I'm the CEO of Faircomp and the host of the HR Heretics podcast. I was a recruiting leader at Google, DoorDash, and Carta. And in this series, I break down offers and share strategies to help you negotiate better pay. Chelsea is one of our followers, and she was laid off 7 months ago. She works in sales as an account executive. Unfortunately, like many of my friends who work in tech, she was surprised by a layoff at her old company. Initially, she wasn't concerned about finding a new role because she's always been a top rep and worked at great companies. So she spent the first few months decompressing, sipping pina coladas at the beach, and spending her severance on travel. Unfortunately, she underestimated how hard it was going to be to find a job in this market. After 7 months without work, she just got her first offer. Here are the details. In her last role, she was making 120K base, 50K variable, and 50K a year in equity. Is offering her 130K base, 60K variable, and 10K in equity. So 10K higher in base, 10K higher in variable, but 41K lower in equity. It's important to remember that not all equity is created equal. And that's especially true for startups. Her old company isn't doing well, and her equity is likely to be worth zero. Her new company is doing quite well and may IPO in the next couple of years. Chelsea used Faircomp to see that for her level, was offering 10K above the median for base and variable, but 10K below the median for equity. We got on a call and Chelsea told me that she was terrified of losing this offer and was likely to accept. And it makes sense that she feels this way because she needs a job. But I pushed her to negotiate for more equity. And after a bit of convincing, she followed my advice. The company came back and said they don't negotiate for new hires in the sales department, but that if she exceeded her quota for the next 3 quarters, they would give her a refresh grant and double her equity. She accepted the offer and she started last week. So what did we learn? The first thing is you need to know your personal market. Chelsea thought it was going to be much easier to find a job, but she didn't realize how brutal the job market was for people like her. The second thing is the market moves. In 2021, when she got her last offer, companies were throwing equity at candidates, but now equity offers are much, much smaller. This is where Faircomp can help. Mark Cuban has a famous quote: "I'd rather have a small piece of a watermelon than a whole grape." In the case of Chelsea's old company, it's not even a grape. It's literally nothing. It's worth zero. Always negotiate. The worst thing that happens is they say no. In this case, they actually said no, but they said if you become a top performer, we're going to double your equity. The worst thing that happens is you hear no, but at least you know you tried and you know where you stand. And you won't have any regrets wondering what they might have said if you asked. Congrats on the new role, Chelsea. Thanks for letting us share your story.